So what does it mean to be a genius? Is it about knowing all the answers? Or is it really about asking the right questions? In the grand cosmic theater, one mind totally stands out, a mind that dared to question the very fabric of reality. Albert Einstein. His name has become another word for genius. He didn't just add to our knowledge, he gave us a completely new universe to explore. He saw what no one else had seen. He imagined a cosmos where space wasn't fixed. He imagined a cosmos where time wasn't fixed. Dancers in a grand cosmic ballet, guided by the rhythm of matter, guided by the rhythm of energy. This idea? It was a revolution. It was a 5-minute thought that would echo through science forever. Imagine a single thought, a flash of insight. It arrives not in a pristine lab, but in a humble patent office. A young man, barely known, looking at clocks, not just gears and hands. He sees the heartbeat of the universe. That was Einstein's gift, long before he was a global icon. Albert Einstein was just a quiet boy. He was born in Ulm, Germany in 1879. Hermann, Pauline. They were not scientists. They were hardworking people running a small business. As a child, Albert was slow to speak. Some folks even worried that something was wrong. But in his silence, a universe of thoughts was beginning to form. He wasn't like the other kids who were loud and boisterous. He preferred to build these elaborate houses of cards, some reaching 14 stories high. Patience, precision, and a deep understanding of balance. It was an early sign of a mind that saw the world in terms of structures and systems. The world first opened up to him in a moment of pure wonder. When he was just 5 years old, his father showed him a simple pocket compass. For most, it's just a neat little gadget. But for young Albert, it was straight-up magic. He couldn't see anything pushing or pulling the needle, yet it pointed steadfastly north, guided by an invisible force. This experience left a deep and lasting impression on him. The world, he realized, was filled with hidden mysteries. He knew right then that he had to understand these unseen forces. As Einstein grew, his distaste for formal education only intensified. He saw school not as a place of enlightenment, but as a place that punished creativity and rewarded blind obedience. The strict, militaristic style of his teachers felt like an assault on his very nature. He was a thinker, a questioner, a wanderer in the landscape of ideas. He just couldn't thrive in a system that demanded he simply march in line. This rebellious streak wasn't born of arrogance. It was born of a deep, unshakable need to understand things for himself. He didn't want to just know the answers, he wanted to know why. This unique approach made him a challenging student. He excelled in subjects that captivated him, mathematics, physics, often teaching himself concepts years ahead of his peers. But in subjects that didn't spark his interest, he struggled. One professor famously told him, "Einstein, you are a very clever boy, but you have one great fault. You do not let yourself be told anything." This was meant as a criticism, but it described the quality that would later make him a revolutionary scientist. Eventually, through a friend's father, he landed a job as a patent clerk in Bern. It seemed like a dead end, but this humble office became his sanctuary. The year 1905 is now called Einstein's Annus Mirabilis, his miracle year. From the quiet solitude of the patent office, this unknown 26-year-old published 4 papers that would forever alter the course of science. Each one was a bombshell. One paper proved the existence of atoms. Another explained the photoelectric effect, laying the foundation for quantum theory and, earning him a future Nobel Prize. But it was 2 other papers that truly began to tear down the old Newtonian universe. They introduced the world to his special theory of relativity, a radical new way of looking at space, time, and motion. Imagine you are on a train and you throw a ball. To you, the ball travels at a certain speed. But to someone standing on the platform watching your train zoom by, the ball is moving much faster. Its own speed plus the speed of the train. Simple, right? But Einstein asked a revolutionary question. What if you weren't throwing a ball but were shining a flashlight? He proposed that the speed of light is constant. It's the cosmic speed limit. No matter how fast you are moving, light will always appear to move away from you at the exact same speed. This simple idea had mind-bending consequences for our understanding of reality. If the speed of light never changes, then something else must. That something, Einstein realized, was space and time itself. This led to the most famous equation in all of science, E equals mc squared. Gravity isn't a force, it's the shape of the universe itself. Einstein's theories might sound like they belong in a science fiction novel far removed from our daily lives, but the truth is, his rewriting of the cosmic rulebook has had a profound and practical impact on the world we live in today. His ideas are not just abstract concepts for astronomers, they are essential tools humming away in the background of our modern technological society. We are all living in Einstein's universe, whether we realize it or not. Take the GPS in your car or on your phone. It works by communicating with satellites orbiting high above the Earth. To pinpoint your location with incredible accuracy, these satellites need exceptionally precise clocks. But here's the catch. Because of Einstein's theories, time for those satellites ticks at a slightly different rate than it does for us down here on the surface. They are moving very fast, so special relativity says their clocks should slow down. But they are also in a weaker gravitational field, so general relativity says their clocks should speed up. Your GPS has to account for both of these effects. Without Einstein's corrections, your GPS would be off by several miles every single day. The famous equation E equals mc squared is another example of an abstract idea with very real-world consequences. It is the fundamental principle behind nuclear power, lighting up our cities and powering our homes. The same equation also unlocked the terrible power of nuclear weapons. It's a stark reminder that scientific knowledge brings with it immense responsibility. Beyond the towering intellect and the revolutionary theories was a man of great warmth, humility, and playful charm. Albert Einstein was anything but a stuffy, unapproachable scientist. He had a twinkle in his eye and a quick wit. He was famous for his unruly shock of white hair, which became a symbol of his nonconformist spirit. He was a passionate violinist who found in music a parallel to the elegant laws of the universe, and he loved sailing his small boat named Tinef. Einstein was also known for his profound sense of social justice and his unwavering pacifism, using his fame as a platform to speak out against nationalism, racism, and war. Today, the legacy of Albert Einstein is more than just his scientific contributions. It is his spirit of relentless curiosity that continues to inspire. He encourages us to look at the world with fresh eyes, to ask why, and to never stop questioning. He showed us that the greatest discoveries are born not from complex equipment, but from a playful imagination and a willingness to challenge what we think we know. The universe is full of mysteries, and as Einstein taught us, the most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious.